Okay, welcome to Come Knit With Me. What we are going to work on is this. This is the swatch I did for it. It's got two small cables, and that's going to be the front of this. Well, this is going to be the front of the sweater, but that style. Okay. Now I need to cast on 52 stitches. Okay. And I just need a close cast on. Need my drink out of the way. Okay. And I need 52 stitches, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2. Now I gotta bust it in here. I'm working on getting it fixed, so I don't want to use that stitch, that needle. Okay, so I have 54, excuse me, 52 stitches extended. Okay, and from there I will cast on the said 52 stitches. And to cast on, all it is put the loop on the stitch, grab it, and pull it through with the needle in between everything. Okay. And then once we get this 52 cast on, I'm going to knit the first row slowly. Then I'm going to put my weights on. And I'm going to knit 8 rows. And then I will convert them to rib. Okay. That squeaks my chair. Nothing I can do much about it. Okay. Got my 52 stitches cast on. That last stitch, I'm just putting it onto the needle. Alright, then I need to open up my latches. Okay. Well, make sure my latches are open. You don't want to use your fingers, but any pointy item will work. The reason you don't want to use your fingers, because you could very easily put your finger onto that needle, and that would not feel very comfy. Okay, so my latches are open. I'm pushing them all back into work position, and work position, as you're looking at it, the latch is laying on that cast on row that we just did. Okay. Alright, now I'm loading up my carriage. Now if you're using the Incredible, you would have already loaded your carriage. Okay. Okay, I'm going to knit that first row slow. I'm using key plate 4 because I don't want a real tight weave. And I'm just going slowly, making sure I got no tension on the line. Okay, got one, and my row counter seems to be acting up a little bit. So you want to make sure that you count the rows. And to put the, I'm using claw weights. If you're still using the black chem, load that as the book says. Once you make a rag hem, you won't use the black chem anymore. Okay, row 1, knitted, needles into the work position, and now I'm going to knit 8 rows. So that is 2, excuse me, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you want to take your latch tool, and I don't like these moving on me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push forward every other needle. These are the ones that I'm going to convert and rib back up. Now I'm not going to mess with the last one. Okay, so I'm going to use my ruler again. I'm going to put it between the retainer bar and the nubs of the needles. Okay, let me use my glasses. Okay, now, because I've got these just on the edge of the hook, you want to be careful when you pull them out and unladder them. So I usually put my finger up, holding the top in. Okay, and you're going to ladder up, which is you put the tool in the bottom loop, grab the yarn, ladder, and pull through. Push, pull, push, pull, push. Now you're going to do that all the way to the end. I do that because I don't like the needles creeping up at me. Oops. You don't want to split the yarn. You just want in and out, in and out. Or is it out and in? Okay, and then rehang. If you do by accident ladder some of these down, it's not about, I mean, it's not going to go very far, so you don't have to have a conniption about it. Now this is the back of the sweater. Starting at the band, we're going to go up for, I think it's 18 rows, I thought. The original was for hip length. And I decided I didn't want to do the hip length, I want to do a regular length. And I'm not sure, but I don't think I changed I changed most of the worksheet, but it doesn't look like I changed how many rows. I'll check into that. Okay. So just ladder this up, and I'll be back. See, I pulled it out. It's not a biggie. If it makes you nervous, you can go get a stitch holder or a stitch marker and grab it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. As long as you don't put any stress on that, it is not going to go anywhere. Now what I'm pulling out is, it's usually used for crocheting or hand knitting, and you could just put the work into the loop, like I'll do it for this one here. You could just put it right into there, and it's not going to go anywhere until you're ready to pull it off. But as long as you don't put any extra pull on it, you shouldn't have a big problem. You're going to unladder it anyway. Okay, and just move it over there. Now I'm putting it into the latch, okay? And what you can do is actually put it into the stitch, a couple down. That way if it does get loose, it's only going to go to there. I'll show you when I'm done. Watch. That's as far as it's going to go. There we go. And you just take it out. Just ladder it up. Slip one out. I'm going to go and move my yardstick, or a piece of yardstick. Okay, I did not extend the correct one, so I need to restitch it and put these back on the machine. Like I said, no matter what you do, you can fix it. Okay, so I'm doing every other one. So it's this one that should have been extended. Yep, it leaves me with two. It leaves me with two on the end. There we go. Whoops. I split it. That's why I took it off. I don't want to split it. It makes it for a nasty stitch. Okay. Make sure all my needles are back. Okay, and my worksheet that I printed out work 18 rows. Okay, and I'm going to be doing cable, and it's going to be knit 3 rows, then a cable, But what I want to do, I want to find the middle, and I got 52, so that is, brain went weird, 26 stitches. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, and 6. Now there's my center one, just to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6. Okay, these two are my center ones. And I'm going to be doing a 1x1 cable, and I want it so that you got these center stitches. I'm just going to take my stitch hook marker and just stick it in the row down here. That'll tell me that's the center. Okay, so let's go ahead and knit 4 rows, set my row counter back to 0. This is when the row counter comes in here, it's important. So, 1, 2, 3, sorry. 4. Okay, now the next row is going to be a cable, but I have to stitch it before I do it. And 5. Okay, so remember, here's my center, and I think I want only 4 on each side. So these 2 and these 2 are going to be cable. And we're only doing these 2. And to do a cable, you use two tools, 2 latch tools, excuse me, wrong, 2 transfer tools. You're going to remove these stitches from the bed, and when you think right and left, I almost always get confused. So I go from the outside of the sweater to the inside. From the inside to the outside. And I do the same thing on here. Now you can take it off singularly like this. Okay, and again I go from the outside to the inside. Inside to the outside. So you're actually going to knit 5 rows. And that 5th row you're going to put it into a cable. Okay? And I'm on row 10, so I'm good to go. Now, if you only got 1 transfer tool, what you do, yeah, now you can see, you take this, take the outside off and put it over there. I got it backwards. Sorry. Take the outside off. Now you can leave it on the tool or move it to one stitch over. I'm going to try it. Okay, you're going to take the outside, which is the last one I put on, and move that one over. It is a lot easier, as you can see. Now what I'm doing is I'm locating the previous cable and going up. Cable and up. Okay, we want to let's see, outside in. So this is gonna outside in. So this is gonna cross first and stick it over there. And stick it over there. If I'd done this one first, it would have been easier. Okay, take that one off. Then outside to inside. Take this one off. Make sure you leave the other stitch on. And out. I did that wrong. Okay. Now, I'm not real crazy about this action that it's doing. Okay, so I want to do outside to inside. I think that's what I just did, isn't it? The way you know you did it right is the cable makes an X. Okay, on this side you got a cable on the top going over towards there. On this side it's the opposite. You always do that and you'll be good to go. And 5 stitches, take this 5 rows. Every other cable, your carriage is going to be on the opposite side. Okay. Okay. Come in and see what I did here. Excuse me. My cable's here, following it up, and I missed. No biggie, no major biggie. It's a biggie, but not a real biggie. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a bobby pin, find the row right before the crossover. And I'm going to put those 3 stitches on the bobby pin, because I'm going to have to take off these stitches. I don't want them to go past. Okay, so now these are pearl, so I need to go to the inside. Yep, it looks a mess, but it's not a bad mess. And what I need to do is I'm going inside with my latch tool. I'm gonna hold this up so I can see it. And I'm gonna grab the first row. Which one? This one right here. Okay, right there. And I'm gonna hold these kind of taut. And I'm gonna just knit that up. You can hold it taut with like a knitting needle, a crochet hook, anything that's easy to hold on to. Then you're going to put that back there. And like I said, I don't like my needles coming out after me. Okay, so now you need your 2 tools. Now I'm going to leave them on here. Because this one's, let's see, inside, outside in. So this is the one I want first. I am putting the transfer tool into that stitch. I don't know if you can see it exactly. And I'm going to take that stitch off my bobby pin. Now this is the one where it's going to cross, so it's going to, cross over. So I'm going to transfer that stitch onto my latch tool. Okay, now this is going to be knitted up. And this is the crossover. So I want to knit it on this side. Okay, now I transfer the tool. Using the transfer tool, I transfer the stitch back over onto the machine. And I got to go pick up that other one, because this is the crossed over one. Okay. I'm going to use my transfer tool to pick up that tool and pick up that stitch and transfer it onto my latch tool. Now I don't need to hold these out. I just need to hold the bottom. And I'm going to take the stitch that's on the latch tool, move it to the transfer tool, remove the latch tool, and rehang it, and Then I'm going to take okay, that didn't work. Okay. The next thing, go back 5. Because I'm going to take those rows out. That's the easiest. I'm going to go right down to remove it. There. I'm going to pull that straight out for 1. Now, I don't want to lose count of this, so I'm going to stick one of these out because I want to take out 5. Okay, I'm going to pull it. And there's 2. That's a metal ruler I got. There. Okay, there's 3. Okay, this is the row I should have done it on. So I did it a little bit too soon. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2 stitches out. Go 1. I put down my bobby pin and oops, oh, I see it. Yeah, because I want to go up, I want to cross this row. Okay. I'm going to go in. I'm doing it this way because you're looking at the purl side. So you have to make it purl. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's one down that I want to do. So I am going to go ahead I'm going to put these. Okay, this is where I got in trouble. That's going to go last. So inside to outside. Outside, inside. Okay. My brain took a vacation and forgot to tell the rest of it. But that's okay, that's how you learn. Okay, so it's outside to inside. Because see, I want them opposite of the cable stitched. There we go. And just stitch these two. Okay. And I'll pick up all that excess. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Now we're back on track. Find your cable. Make sure you follow it up. The right. Okay. Okay, so I want to go outside, inside. And inside, outside. Outside, inside. And it's opposite. So we're cool. Now this you're going to do to row 18. Yep, 18. Which I'm at 15 right now. So I'm going to be knitting 15. Okay, here's the 18th row. And we want to mark. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay, now we want to cast off. Okay, Now what we need to do, cast off 2 stitches at the beginning of each of the next 2 rows. And I like doing a crochet cast off. And then just put this stitch over here. Tot it up. And then remove these. And push them out of the way. Now, I need to put a weight over here so that little, that's the underarm, so that stays out of my way. Okay. So 18, 19. Now, remember, we're going to cast off 2 here. One. 2. And put it onto the 3rd stitch. Bring it tight, taut, and remove it. And bring my weight up. All right, now, this is the row we have to do a cable on. So you're going to have to keep track of both what you're doing here and what you're doing here. Okay, so I need to put in a cable here. And there. Sometimes it's easy if you go ahead and pull it. That's going to help, isn't it? Okay. So, outside to inside. Inside to outside. Outside to inside. Inside to outside. Okay, we got our cables done. We got our arms done. Now we're going to knit until row 23. Well, we're going to knit 23, and we're going to decrease 1 on each end. Okay, now I like doing a transfer 3 stitches and decrease at this end. So I'm going to take these 3 off. And push that one back. And take these 3. And push that one back. And now I'm going to knit. Excuse me, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, this is, we just did that. We just did that decrease. So we're going to knit 1 more row and do a cable. Okay, and we are going to do a cable on this row. Follow the stitch up. Outside to inside. And outside to inside again. Okay, now for the cable, we're going to knit 4 more rows. For the knit, let's see, we decreased the row below. You got to keep track of where you're at. Very easy to get confused. Okay, so we just did the cable. And we're going to knit. We're not going to decrease on the ends. Okay, so row 26, we're going to I need to check something. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. And that is row 24, so I'm going to knit 2 rows, and the second row I'm going to decrease. Okay. Now I'm going to decrease just 1 stitch. I also do it this way so I have a clean stitch to seam it up to put the sleeves together with. Now we are doing a raglan sleeve. Okay, so I did 26. So row 28 is when I'm going to do the cable. Okay, going to do a cable. Follow it up. Outside, inside. And these 2. Outside, inside. Okay. And then okay, that was 28. Now I'm going to knit 1 row and decrease that row. So 29th, and then decrease this row. Move over one. Bring that back. Okay. That was the decrease. If you want, that was row 29. Just go and check it off. So when I knit row 32, I'm going to do some action. Uh-oh. 32. Okay, just knitted 32. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to cable the middle and decrease the ends. Now if you're doing the long version, you'll be doing a total of 50 rows. In this case, I'm doing a total of 40 rows. Okay, so I got my I'm doing my decrease. Okay, now I'm following my cable up to those two and those two. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Okay, remove these two and go outside to the inside, inside to the outside. Okay, we did the decrease, we did the cable. That was row 32. Row 34, we're going to decrease. We're going to decrease on this end. And decrease on this side. Now if you don't want to put the cable up the back, just knit straight. Ignore the cable and just do the cables up the front. Okay. That was row 34. That's 36. I'm going to do both. Okay, so I do a decrease because I'm doing both. Okay. And remember, we're going to do both. So it is this one and this one. Outside, which is the red one at this point, to inside, inside, to outside, repeat, outside to inside, inside to outside. Can't go black and white because it changes. Okay, that was row 36. At 38. I'm going to decrease on the end. Now, I have not made this one before. I have made raglan sweaters, but not little ones, and not with a cape. Okay, good. So row 40. There's both sew edge. This one and this one. Now if you want to go ahead and start on the front, it's going to be the same up until the armhole, where we did the cast off too. Okay, because we have to account for the neck, the front neck. Back neck is flat, outside to inside, inside to outside. Outside to inside, inside to outside. Okay, row 40. Okay, that is. And hopefully we have 30 stitches. So it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. Okay, got one more row. And it is, okay, 1, 2, I did 2 more rows. And I gotta do a decrease. Okay, now after this, you can either put it on a yarn holder, which at this moment, not sure what I did with them. So, what I'm doing, I have this nook, I'm going to transfer it to that. Okay, and I don't want to lose any stitches, so I'm going to take some strong magnets, put the magnet in between, and clamp it. And that's fairly strong. Okay, so we're going to take this one off. Okay. 1, I unstitched it. Now you can do it like that, or push them back. Now this way you have to be careful. So I'm taking all my weights off. And holding my work. And now I'm just going to pull them off. But I want to make sure I don't pull off the stitches in front of where I'm pulling them. I want to pull them off. I don't want them to accidentally fall off. That's what I didn't want it to do. So just put it on the, I split the stitch, so I'm just, there we go. All right. Now you can use waste yarn. Okay. Now get these out of the way. I'm going to have to recount them anyway, so. And take this off. Now, I want to leave enough of a row of yarn so I can stitch it together. So I'm going 3 times. And snip it. Now the cable is barely seen. If I hold it at an angle, you can kind of sort of see it. Now the next one we do we'll do a little different. Okay, and just pull them onto the nook and set it aside. And that's it to the back. I'll be back for the front next week, probably next week.